Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John. Oh, yeah.
And we're live, guys. Would you like to introduce yourself and what band you're from?
Good though. Answer.
Hello.
Introduce
Hi.
yourself. What band you from?
What band are we from? I fucking forgot.
I'm Tyler from October Noir.
Yeah, we're October Noir. I'm Tom. This is Doug.
So how did you guys get the name?
This is always a fun one. Honestly, so a lot of people are like, oh, well, October Rust and this. No, not at all. Nothing to do with it. So I wanted to paint an immediate image of the fall, Halloween, and something that was more eloquent in that. So where October and then noir comes from, noir being the French word for black. So technically translates to autumn black. But yeah, we just wanted something that would stick and kind of jump out and then give you that mental image just by looking at the name.
Speaking of Halloween, do you feel Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
That's always a hot topic.
No, I mean, well, he's got the Christmas elements, but in the end, like, he gets shit on, so he has to go back to his Halloween town. So it's a Halloween movie.
All right, I'll start you off with a hard question here. What do you want to leave as your legacy?
Oh, God, man.
I just want to play guitar, dude.
No, Tyler, you go ahead.
My legacy, I want to be a part of a band that people really latch onto and love.
Oh, you're in the wrong fucking band.
Well, maybe not.
That's the whole thing about being in a band and going out to play shows. You're there to have a good time and entertain people. You know, I want to do that, doing what I love to do the most, which is playing guitar. And that's really it.
Just want to make music that people care about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I'm dead and gone, have a catalog of CDs and say, look, you know, this is what I've been a part of. That's the biggest thing to me. Maybe make a little money at it. That would be nice.
Look, I'm just in it for the men. I said men.
Okay, since you mentioned CDs, you have 5 CDs to bring to a desert island. What are you bringing?
Oh, man. Definitely Danzig, probably the 3 album. Definitely one of the type of albums, either Bloody Kisses or October Rust. And then Jesus is 5. We'll go with Life of Agony.
Okay.
I'll do their Ugly album. All right, 2 more. God damn, this is tough.
Dude, do you listen to music?
Yeah, but I'm trying to determine which one I would say because I only get 5.
It's a lot.
Yeah. It's hard to choose just 5.
Yeah. Man, all you guys named some. Fuck. I'll think about 2 more.
So, Marcos Fogley's There's Hope. Drink Theaters, Images and Words.
Okay.
Opeth's Watershed.
Another good one.
Frost's Million Town. I've only got one left. I got to pick a good one. Between the Buried and Me's Colors.
Okay.
I'll probably do the Queen of the Dam soundtrack. I'll probably do that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring that one. And we'll say 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm bringing Woods 4 and Woods 5 from Woods v. Prey. Bringing Dark Light and Venus Doom from him, and shit, I don't know. Maybe When a Shadow is Forced into the Light by Swallow the Sun. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of dudes.
Swallow the cum. It's gonna be a lot of dudes. Oh,
Yeah.
oops.
So, last supper scenario. Who's your 12 at your table? And one female.
Oh, one female.
Only one.
Oh man.
Tom's the female.
The ugliest one I've ever seen.
That's me. Oh man. I'm bringing Judas for sure.
Okay.
People.
Willem Dafoe, because I think I just like the faces he makes whenever things happen.
Can't think of anybody.
No, nobody?
Probably my grandfather.
Okay.
Is he Jesus?
Jim Carrey
Close.
would be an interesting conversationalist. Him, Russell Brand also. You know, I'd like to get them in a room talking to each other, talking about their metaphysical stuff, about not actually existing.
That'd be very interesting.
How many more do we have? You hit us with like the most weirdest questions.
I don't like eating with 12 people.
Well, well, in total, that's 3.
Oh man, that's it. That's all we got. So hold on, Judas, Willem Dafoe,
And he says his grandfather.
his grandfather.
We gotta have Jesus there.
Yeah, it's his table.
Yeah.
Jesus
Okay.
got you.
But I thought that was your grandfather.
No,
Oh, so
we
it's not-
got a lot more to go.
That's 4.
oh man, all right,
Lemmy.
Lemmy, yeah,
Oh, that's a definite.
yeah, for sure. Who else, man? I'm gonna have to go with fucking Jim Morrison.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. It's
He'll,
very good.
he'll bring he'll bring all the good shit, so I
Yeah.
can listen to everybody else.
You gotta bring Mike along. You wouldn't want to miss that.
Hideous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can bring my Hideous. We'll put him in there too.
We got a lot of spaces
Yeah.
because we can't think of that many people.
It could
It's
be.
just random. It's just like, yeah,
It could be cartoon also.
fun. Who watches the most anime porn?
Oh my God.
All right, Dougie, rattle them off. Oh man.
God.
So no, you know what?
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck it, Morgan Freeman,
Ozzy.
Denzel Washington. Give me him too.
Okay.
Ozzy, we'll take Ozzy here.
Matt Damon.
How many's left?
I have no fucking idea. I'm just rattling names off of
You
this.
could just rattle names off. You all have a table, so it doesn't really matter.
We need one woman though.
Yeah, one woman.
I'm gonna pick Celine Dion just because I know Doug would love for her to be there with their recorders.
So yeah, I actually did just get a full set of Baroque recorders.
And Celine
Really?
Dion.
Like,
My heart will go on.
yeah, I did a all recorder rendition of our song "Goodbye Blackbird" and posted it not too long ago. It was fun.
Celine Dion.
So, what exactly is your writing process?
A lot of times, man, it's multiple things. I can find a lyric that kind of catches, and then let it snowball out from there, or we'll find a melody or a simple riff and try and write around it, or it might be a certain subject and try to figure it all out. It's really weird. It's not something that just kind of happens either. I know, like lyrically, sometimes shit'll just flow in some songs, and I can have the whole thing written out, or it'll just fucking never come to me, and I have to struggle with it until finally something happens. But we were actually working on some new stuff, and I remember the other night, I was trying to sleep, and I just kept waking up, and then all these lyrics would hit me, and I had to fucking jot them down and then go back to sleep.
Oh, that happens to me a lot too. Like hitting that hypnagogic sleep state, you know, you get a bunch of ideas and like shit, I gotta wake up and I gotta get all of these put down so I can remember them later.
There's no real set way. It's just kind of what comes out there, and then we just kind of take it all and put it into a big pot and stir it up and see.
Just throw everything at the dartboard. A lot of my best ideas come at the most inconvenient times. So like, I have to carry around like a voice recorder so I can like hum out or track like rhythms for ideas that I have, and then come back and like audiate it and try to reproduce it on my instrument when I've actually got equipment to work with.
Like in the middle of the day at work, something popping in your head, and you get on your phone and get your piano app and get it down and shoot it off in an email, and just kind of save a bunch of ideas up, and when we're ready to write, pull from.
Yeah.
What is your favorite song to play live and the one you hate the most?
My favorite one's probably Windows. My least favorite is probably Exhume or Burn. Burn's a fucking pain in my ass.
That's my favorite one, of course.
I think I have the most fun playing Black No. 1. We play some typo covers live sometimes. I have the most fun playing that one. I think the one I dislike the most is probably Spellbound. I am so.
You are out of this fucking band right now.
It's a good song, but there's nothing going on.
It is very boring.
Yeah,
it's very boring.
I am so bored playing that.
Yeah,
song.
It's
all really ambient stuff. Yep. And
our keyboard player hated it because he's like, I'm doing the same fucking thing. I was like, well, just go up there and take selfies while you're doing it. Just have fun. He would. But he played with one hand, and he's just. So
I'd say out of our songs, though, my favorite to play is probably Effigy now, off of our latest album, Fate, Light, and Mysteria. It's probably the most outlandish sounding track that we got because it derives heavily from doo-wop, and we actually collaborated with Brian Cole. He's him and Dee Dee Cole. They do all of our like visual media stuff.
Nice.
He's a guitar player and like rockabilly.
Yeah, a lot of rockabilly.
So it was his element. He kicked that thing off, and he just went and ran with it. That was a really fun one.
Yeah, the music video for that was really fun too.
Do you have any fun stories from the other night's performance at with Living Dead Girl and The Face of Destroy?
Well, fun in the sarcastic tone was we were worried we were going to shut all the fucking power off on the stage and be screwed.
But somehow we were the only ones that
we did
knock out the power. Yeah. Like this is the Jimmy's Jukebox used to be in Fort Walton Beach. It got moved over to Crestview. Jimmy, great guy. He goes to the ends of the earth to make sure that everyone gets what they needed. But this was the first night that everything was open. Things are bound to go wrong, and props to him for getting the lead out and fixing things as fast as he did. All the other bands had their amps, and our saving grace is that we're all DI for all of our stuff, so we don't have a bunch of amps on stage, so we're not pulling a lot of power whenever we're playing. And he was having some issues with power conditioners that needed to be run on either side.
Well, aside from that show, like one of my favorite times was guy John Schlager. He's got a thrash band called Gone with the Flesh, but he came up dressed like me to play I Don't Want to Be Me for like his little birthday shindig thing. So that was a lot of fucking fun. He does all over the stage and doing like little gestures and moving his hair, blowing his hair to the song. So yeah, good times.
Well, they got some people watching from Reddit.
Hello, Reddit people.
The last show was great. We kind of were just all threw it together, and it worked out pretty damn good.
Except for that, any embarrassment moments on stage?
Right. Yeah, we've had fucking plenty of those every time we go on stage.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm there.
Every time the stick flies out of my hand, that's
I'm a freaking
Yeah, we had
disgrace.
the old drummer was an embarrassment to the entire stage every time. So that's probably the number one right there. But
not me.
no, it's I mean, we've had weird things happen. We had a moment where we did shut the power off with our geysers, and the way our set works is we have to follow the light show. So if you come off a beat, just any beat, it's over. You're done. But the power shut off probably 2/3 of the way into the song, and then we were just like, well, we can't even finish it. We just got to move on to the next one.
Yeah, we lost the power to the. We got in-ear monitors that are transmitting from a main rack, and when the power went down on that, we lost the click.
Yeah,
so
you lose
like
everything.
the laptop was still going with the backing tracks. It's
Really?
a keyboard player right now, and that's pushing the light show with that. So that's that ended up causing some issues with performance. But,
Yeah.
no.
And this is one of the questions that just came in.
Motivates me to write life. All of my writing is very personal to me. And when it gets put in the song, so just life, it experiences being somewhere, knowing somebody, or whatever comes with it. What am I doing? Fucking, you guys can answer
I
too.
don't know. I've got some lyrics. It's tough. It's
It
hard
doesn't have to be lyrics. What motivates you to touch your drumsticks in the manner of a penis?
Well, writing to me is always very compulsive. I spend like a lot of time just
Pick the girl.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
Pretty girl.
Okay.
Aw.
Yes, yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
so
Like
like
good image.
for me, playing guitar is most about having fun, and it's something that I do in my downtime to relax and everything. And it's ideas, they just come to me sometimes from like sheer exposure to playing music, out of just the enjoyment of playing music. Just using that wiggly air in order to solicit feelings out of my brain that I wouldn't have felt otherwise. It's a really amazing thing. It just comes to me sometimes.
Oh shit, we're done. Oh, okay.
If you could pick your own bill, live or dead, and where would you want it to be?
Pick her on Bill, live or dead. Man,
Shit. We're opening.
Of course, we're opening. You could literally get a grilled cheese sandwich.
Realistically, if it's your bill, you would be headlining.
Oh, if we're gonna be headlining.
It's your bill. It's your tour. It's your
I think we would even open our own
it's
bill.
your shit and caboodle. It's
We just open our own bill. So we'll pick the bands that have good followings, and then just try and fucking yank all their people. That's it. So we Fate Destroyed. We'll just go. let me piggyback.
Yeah.
I'll
I don't
tag,
know, man. That's always a tough question for me because
I'll tag them later. I think they're playing tonight. I'll tag them later, or tomorrow tonight at 8. I think.
I'm always going to shout them out whenever this question comes up. Ashes Fallen out in California. Very Sisters of Mercy kind of band. James Perry, love you, bud. Definitely want to play with them. Four Stroke Baron would be really cool.
speaking of stroking,
I don't know. Anything goth rock would be awesome with me. I'd love to do 69 Eyes, Villa Vallo, got a good buddy in 616, Matt. love, when he gets his stuff together and his album out, I'd love to do a show with him. It's kind of my thing, I think we kind of fit more in the goth, and that's what that would be my dream.
What was the first concert you attended?
Oh, man. God.
Are we counting local acts, or are we counting?
No,
is this like
anything?
The first show you ever attended?
First show I ever attended.
Mine was actually a Perfect Circle. Probably, God, I don't even know how long it was. How long ago it's been. Right when the second album came out. So, whatever that was. Early 2000s.
Technically, it would be my brother's piano recital. Playing Tiny Tiger.
If it's technically, mine would be Marty Stewart and Travis Tritt, so that's country. So
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I was a kid.
Oh,
What
okay.
the hell? That's the first one.
I recall seeing Jake Dreyer. He was playing
Jake
for.
Dreyer?
Yeah, Jake Dreyer. He's was playing for Iced Earth and White Wizard.
When they got arrested?
Well, no, that was the other guitar player. Yeah, he's a native to Panama City Beach, and he was playing in a band called Dead Ringers Guild, a place in Fulton Beach called the Downtown Brew.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I'd say that was probably one of my earliest memories of being at a show. It was really cool.
Who got you into music at all? Yes.
Music at all?
I'm trying to fix it. Sorry.
Okay.
Who got you into music at all?
My mother, with all the 80s hair metal and stuff she used to listen to. Which and then you develop and try to find the heavier stuff. So then it was like Off the White Zombie. And then into like fucking Cradle of Filth in bands overseas where you'd have to get like catalogs from them and order the CDs from there. You couldn't even find it stateside. But just, her, definitely.
Like 90% of my family are musicians. My dad's a classically trained pianist. My brother's a keyboard player, guitarist. My mother's vocalist. My uncle's a composer. Like, it's all over the place in my family. Just, I was probably doomed before I had any memories, so I couldn't tell you who specifically it was. It was someone in my family, though.
And mine was my mom. A lot of Van Halen and Aerosmith when I was a kid. And my grandmother, she was a pianist, and her mom was played keys. So I guess it skipped to me. Proud of that.
What band do you like that people would be shocked that you like?
Oh, I can't even say it, man. Yeah, you guys go first. I don't know. I'm gonna determine whether or not I'm even say this.
You can give initials if you'd like.
So
So you're technically not saying it.
BA.
B-A?
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a clue. The Addams Family.
The Addams Family.
Just saying.
BA. I'm not saying it.
So I'm going to go on the kind of girly kick. I'm a big fan of Kimbra. She's the one who did the girl part in Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier, that one hit wonder. She's got a pretty good career going for herself as like a neo soul kind of singer. Like she's very talented, but also very girly music. That's a kind of guilty pleasure.
Bryan Adams.
Literally
Bryan Adams. Go ahead.
He's cool.
All right.
I don't know. I don't want to say it. I'm a real big fan of the old emo shit. I don't. Is that a shocker? I don't know. I really like Ryan Adams.
Ryan Adams.
Yeah, that's my guy. I think he got me too a little bit, but whatever. I like Dashboard Professionals. That old emo stuff. I love it.
No, emo was only a pair of leather chaps away from being country.
Oh.
If you could pick one Disney movie to watch over and over again, what would it be?
Fucking man, where the hell is Beauty and the Beast all fucking day, man? That is one of my favorite movies.
None. Not big on Disney.
Lion King, I guess. No, I'm not too big on Disney either.
The original, correct?
Oh, you mean Kimba the White Lion?
Because there was 2 Lion Kings. That's why.
BBC.
Dashboard.
Oh, Dashboard. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
All right, I do this every episode. You can turn it on me. You can ask me anything.
What is your favorite Disney movie?
I'm trying to think if it's actually Disney or not.
Name it, no, I'll help you.
Anastasia? Was that Disney or no?
I think it is. I think that one is.
That might be Don Bluth.
I'll look it up. I get off to the Google webs.
And if it's not, then correct it.
That's all the same.
Let's
Anyways.
see, Anastasia. Hold on. I really say that was Disney. Now I gotta find it. I really gotta look this up.
Then if it's not, I'm gonna have to. If it's not, I'm gonna have to say Lion King as well.
Anastasia is Disney.
Okay, then we.
Don Bluth was the director.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that was during the time he was actually Disney.
Yeah. Yep. It counts.
I underestimated how old that movie is.
What is your favorite band of all time?
I'm a huge Korn fan.
Dude. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, going to see them in September.
All right. Their first album was fucking amazing.
Yes, it was.
And yeah, man, that was one of my favorites coming up too when they came out. I actually found them out in 1994. They were on the soundtrack to, here's one up your alley, Doug, an anime film, Street Fighter 2. It was their credit roll song was Blind, and that's how we found it and started looking them up. But that is great.
Yeah, I've been a huge fan since they first came out.
Yeah, and, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I actually got to interview Fieldy for his second band a couple months ago.
Awesome. How is he as a guy or a person?
Amazing person.
Great.
Amazing.
What do you think about Head's side project stuff that he's done? Love and Death and his album that he did, just solo. Did you ever check that out?
Yeah, I'm actually. I actually just got his book recently for the holidays, so I'm gonna read that soon.
The coolest thing that ever happened to me, I think, is Head came to do a concert at the church that I went to way back in the day, and I got to go pick him up from the hotel and bring him to the show in my car, and
gave him head.
No. But I got to hang out with him all night, like in his band, which was Love and Death, and that shit was awesome. That was the coolest thing. He was really cool, super nice guy.
It's amazing. Like a lot of these bigger bands, you would think they'd be assholes. And you do have assholes, but I always like to ask how their personalities are.
No, amazing. Like I can't say anything. Very humble, very down to earth.
Awesome.
I've not had any bad experiences with anybody except for one person.
Oh, you got to share.
Sebastian Bach.
That doesn't surprise me. I've heard that before, man. So that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I do love his music, though. Skid Row was one of my favorites.
I actually saw him on Broadway as well, but you know, he did Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that was odd.
That was a
I
long
think
time.
2007. They had a different singer with him at the time.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. I'm going to ask on behalf of Tyler here because he's too shy to ask. What's your beard routine?
Say what?
What's your beard care routine?
The one that's got the beard.
Just wash and go. Like, I don't really put anything in.
Wash and go.
Okay.
I'm very simple.
That's what I forget to do with my crotch.
How do you forget to wash your balls?
Oh, here we go.
He's got to find him first.
Ask him the questions, Tyler.
I don't know. We're talking about corn. What do you think about their new stuff? I've heard a lot of people giving it some shit.
I'll be honest with you, except for I'll be honest, I loved everything except for Issues. Not every song on the album I was impressed with.
What about their new stuff from like the Nothing and the new album they put out? That's a lot of people say that it's kind of off, but I think it's some of the best stuff they've done. I mean, I love it.
Everything he writes is really emotional. Like, it will literally, you'll click to almost every song. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't had time to listen to the entire record, but the songs that I have,
yeah,
it was good. I mean, I see them every time they're around me, except this is the first time I'm probably going to miss a show. I have something that date as well, but yeah. I mean, not every song to everybody is going to stick. I mean, people are going to talk junk when they're going to talk. Not everybody's going to love everything you do.
We know. It happens. I mean, you just move along.
So how do you pick your set list when you go out?
Normally, we look at the other bands that are going to be there, and we'll try and incorporate more songs that tailor better to maybe their genre. So if we have more of a rock band, we can do more of our rock-inspired songs. Or if we do heavier bands, we'll do heavier songs. But we try to also just keep in mind where we want to bring in the most popular songs, like Doug was talking about earlier with Spellbound. Yeah, it's not fun to play, but it's one of our most popular. So it's like, well, what are you going to do? So
you have to have, so that's your staple?
Yeah.
You play every night?
Well, that's one of our staples.
Yeah, it's usually that one in Wicked Game for sure.
Yeah, we play Wicked Game a
lot. Yeah.
It's another one. Little Drummer Boy is a good one because
it's a good opener.
Yeah, that one's a really good opener because of like the way the light show is programmed to go in. You know, it brings up that intensity right before it has like a big strong hit right at the beginning.
Yeah.
If you can change one thing in the industry, what would it be?
Fucking kill it.
Algorithms. I mean, shit.
That's a good answer.
Holy shit.
Just kill it all. Fuck them.
I mean, you got the big, we're not the biggest band in the world, but not even close, but
no, you got a lot of sharks out there.
Everything gets stifled.
Yeah.
It's if you don't hit an algorithm, you're not getting out there.
No,
shit. I mean, it's terrible.
But yeah, but even the industry leaders, there's sharks everywhere. Somebody's wanting to take advantage of you somewhere.
I think one of the changes that I would want most out of the music industry is already kind of happening. with cryptocurrency happening the way that it is. NFTs that are specifically geared towards.
Let's go back to CDs and records.
Yeah, make vinyl less expensive to make. That'd be nice.
At this point, I'll take cassettes.
They're there.
How much do they actually cost to make a vinyl?
I think for 100, when we looked into it, first of all, we have like 80 minutes worth of fucking material every album. So we've got to do whatever the inch of disc it was, and then, well, the vinyl. But we'd have to make it two-sided, and we'd have to make it 2 vinyls to cover all that, because you only got 20 minutes per side. So I think for 100 of them, it was like $1,400 for us.
Ship the album in an extra large pizza box.
Yeah, might as well, but you know, I was like, well, fuck, we're gonna have to sell these things for 40 or 50 bucks. I'm not doing it. Nobody's gonna pay that much money for that vinyl. That's stupid. So it's not business savvy right now.
So what's your feeling on pay to play?
Bullshit. You got a lot of bands out there that, you know, everybody's trying to do the same thing, and they're trying to make it. But it even moves down to the local spot where you get a bunch of people who can get a show, and they'll do the show, and then they won't get paid, or they'll take it for free, whatever the case may be. So when everybody's doing that, then it's like, well, it doesn't matter. The bands that do matter want to get paid. So, you know, they got to travel. You got to have money to live. And the big thing that happens, that I see happening, is that it keeps it all watered down. So if more bands would jump on and say, hey, we're going to start charging for us to be there, then other bands should follow suit. And hopefully eventually it'll come around to where you get rid of the bullshit and you get better music. Everybody can do it. It's all subjective on what you like, but you know a shitty band when you see a shitty band. It's just what it is.
Like I just recently heard about certain venues that, what do you call it, take part of merch as well.
Yeah, we actually were asked to do a benefit show, and they literally said, I need all the bands to donate the merchandise sales to the benefit of it. And I said, no, you can go fuck yourselves. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you're already not getting paid to be there.
I mean, literally, you're on average going to make about $100, $150 a night going to play whatever little shows, if you're lucky. So,
and that's split between the 3 of you,
or 4 or more,
or 4 or more.
Yeah, I think the most that I would allow to go away with something like that is actually playing for free, but like not the merch. That costs a lot of money in order to do. We've got to keep our heads above water. It is a business. Like, you know, there are certain things where, you know, it's a good cause to play for free and you know, provide.
Look, man, if you say, hey, we got a charity event for cancer kids and patients and whatever, would you do it? Yes. But don't ask for my merch money. Just whatever is made. Yeah, absolutely.
With all this said, do you have any advice for people coming up now?
Hone your fucking craft and make it look professional before you come out of the gate. Don't sell yourself short.
I'd say never be afraid to learn new things. As a musician, it's really important to have a diverse skill set because you never know like where your next meal is going to be coming from if you're really trying to make it as a musician. You gotta be able to fill a bunch of different roles in order to take whatever jobs come your way until you actually become in demand for your skills. So always be willing to learn new things and just be nice to people.
Yeah.
So no one wants to work with an asshole.
And that's going to roll over into mine is do not quit your day job.
Yeah.
You know, and all those things that were said, you know, be humble and be grateful for, you know, all that you get, but don't quit your day job. You are not a rock star yet. And a lot of people that live and travel around, I've known a lot of people that do that, and it's tough. It's tough for them, and I do not envy them. So hone your craft for sure.
And if you absolutely can't stand doing like an office job, a 9 to 5 for everything,
There's always OnlyFans.
You should always look at making your day job more adjacent to what you want to do with your passions. And that applies to anything in life. So
No, not for me. If it's a job, I don't want to fucking do it as a passion because it's the last thing I want to do when I get off of work.
So, what was the best advice you were ever given?
Go fuck yourself.
Don't be a dick.
don't drop the soap,
Oh, yeah.
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis. Just respect everyone. And even if you don't agree with them, you can agree to disagree. That's the big problem with the world today is everybody's so fucking segregated because everybody thinks you got to think like they do. But respect them. Stop trying to fucking, convince somebody that they have to follow your opinions. And then you hate each other for it. Look at everything today. Okay, are you guys gonna answer or just?
I already
Oh, we
did.
did.
Oh, all right.
It said don't drop the soap, Dennis.
Oh, I thought you guys added like a serious one.
Yeah, Dennis Pond, best effort advice ever. Don't drop the soap.
Yeah. DP, double penetration. Also Dennis Pond. He's probably watching right now.
I hope he is.
We're about to get a phone call.
Random question. If you could be a dinosaur, what would you be?
One that's alive.
But a chicken. No, an emu.
A crocodile. Yeah.
Probably the Dilophosaurus or whatever, so I could just spit on people all the time.
You can do that now.
There you go. It matches.
Probably a Stegosaurus. I identify with that. I'm short and stocky. Stay low to the ground. Got a deadly tail.
What would you identify as?
What would I want to be? Probably T-Rex.
T-Rex? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have short hands?
Yeah. I'll play ukulele as well.
Nice.
I like it. Yeah, hey, you should get that little blow-up costume, the T-Rex blow-up costume. That's great. And then play the ukulele.
Challenge accepted.
All right, I'm expecting a video.
Yeah, we need to see that.
I'm just going to have to borrow my friends. So if one of your songs could be in a movie, what movie do you think it would match up well with?
Oh, God. Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm thinking.
I have to agree with
He
you.
shot the question out real quick, and I was like, oh. I don't know. I'd love to say there would be a 20-second clip in one of the Crow movies. That would be awesome.
Okay.
I think that would be one of not the original, one of the spinoffs. That would be cool. I would be good with that.
Which musician that passed away hit you the hardest?
It is Peter Steele for me.
Yeah, Peter Steele.
The one that hit me the hardest was the Rev, the drummer for Avenged Sevenfold. I was younger then, and that shit hit me pretty hard. I will never forget that day.
If you could write a letter to yourself at age 15, what would it say?
Kill yourself now.
Stop overthinking shit so much. I think that works.
Yeah. Probably be, just stop fucking around. Take school seriously. I mean, I'm doing all right now, but I could have been doing a lot better.
Yeah, things are a lot better now than they were then. So chin up,
Yeah, you never realize what time you wasted until it's already gone.
He said letter, not a novel.
I probably would have written myself a novel.
Well, thanks, Ronald. You
Yeah,
too.
you too.
You too, me.
So, do you have any messages for your fans?
Doug does. I think it involves smelling farts, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it's a little bit of an inside joke.
Okay.
No, I was just saying to these guys, without our fans, we'd just be a fart in the wind without anyone there to smell it.
Well, no, truly,
So-
because like our fans, we have really fucking good fans, and good people. We've got to meet a lot of people too, and they buy this shit. They spend their money, and it's their hard-earned money. Rebecca is one of those. And just thank you for supporting us and carrying the message and getting us out there and doing whatever you can to get us around, because without you, literally, we don't exist. So
And we stay in touch with those people. The people that message us and whatnot. I mean, one of us is getting back to them.
we're all very open to speaking to anybody. Like, I don't care if you fucking hate me, but message me and hate me, or go hate me somewhere else. Do it personally. So
Yeah, it really gets him off when he hears people talking about how much they hate him.
I mean, like literally jerk off.
Mm.
But no, like seriously, fucking message me. You got something to say? Say, come on. I will talk to you. I have no problems with it. I don't- but
I know a lot of people say it, but we do have the best fans.
we do.
I mean, the fans that we have and the ones that we're gaining, they are, they get it, and they like it, and we're here for them.
So, what are you guys working on next?
So we've got something really, really kept secret that's kind of in process right now. So we're going one of two directions. One of those is going to be a debut situation.
Okay.
While at the same time we're working on all new music for the new album. Now we tend to do kind of covers as the in between from the albums, and at this point we're trying to just stay in that writing process for the original stuff. And so a lot of people ask us to do like, oh yeah, do this typo cover. Like, no, I'm not a fan of doing typo covers. Typo is typo. So we'll keep it to the live setting, but we do want to focus more on the original stuff. So that's what's in the works.
Where was your favorite place to do the music video for?
Man, I would have to go with Windows on that one because we got to go to a lot of really fucking cool locations. And then while we were there, this guy owned like this massive plantation home from like, was a vice president or some shit like that. It was an older home, but he invited us out and he's like, yeah, you guys come by here and shoot. So we were just all over the fucking place, picking up different scenes and whatever else.
I'd say that one had the coolest places, but I think the most fun one and the one that involved doing the coolest stuff was probably Effigy.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a lot of fun with that one. But yeah. Coolest place though is definitely Windows for me.
Although Windows actually didn't have the coolest part, and like the opening scene was actually on top of the temple that we shot the Love You to Death video in. So there were a bunch of cool places.
Oh yeah, that place was awesome too.
The
Which-
temple in Mobile.
Which the rooftop of that building that we shot Love You to Death in was the opening scene in Windows. So we kind of had it pre-planned to do this. Another pre-plan was being where we were to shoot windows. We went ahead and shot B-roll footage for the background driving scene in FG. So yeah, we're always trying to stay.
The coolest singular place was that ballroom, though.
Yeah, the ballroom was awesome.
So what else are you guys? Any shows coming up?
Right now, yeah, we're trying to lock something in for San Antonio, Texas next month. See what happens, and then in July we're about to try and get booked up for Atlanta, Jacksonville, and Orlando.
So where can you all be followed?
Facebook, Instagram. I think that's really the only two socials we kind of really stick to.
We got a YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have a merch site at all?
Yes, www.octobernoir.org. That's where all physical merchandise is: T-shirts, CDs, wristbands, whatever else.
I would like to thank you guys for your time.
I appreciate you having us.
Yeah, thank you.
And this will be on Facebook, Twitter. No, yeah, not Twitter. It'll be on Twitch, YouTube, all the platforms.
Go watch and share.
And when you have any flyers, just send them to me. I'll put them up.
Man, that'd be great. Thank you.
You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
You guys, thank you everybody for joining us.
You too.
Good meeting you, man.